A lot of people ask me what my biggest fear is, or what scares me most, and I know they expect an answer like heights, or closed spaces, or people dressed like animals. But how do I tell them that when I was 17, I took a class called Relationships for Life, and I learned that most people fall out of love for the same reasons they fell in it. That their lover's once endearing stubbornness has now become refusal to compromise, and their one-track mind is now immaturity, and their bad habits that you once adored is now money down the drain. Their spontaneity becomes reckless and irresponsible, and their feet up on your dash is no longer sexy, just another distraction in your busy life. Nothing saddens and scares me like the thought that I can become ugly to someone who once thought all the stars were in my eyes. This fucks me up every single time. I never expected this to be my most popular poem out of the hundreds I've written. I was extremely bitter and sad when I wrote this, and I left out the most beautiful part of that class. After my teacher introduced us to this theory, she asked us, is love a feeling or is it a choice? We were all a bunch of teenagers. Naturally, we said it was a feeling. She said that if we clung to that belief, we'd never have a lasting relationship of any sort. She made us interview a dozen adults who were or had been married, and we asked them about their marriages and why it lasted, or why it failed. At the very end, I asked every single person if love was an emotion or a choice. Everybody said that it was a choice. It was a conscious commitment. It was something you choose to make work every day with a person who has chosen the same thing. They all said that at one point in their marriage, the feeling of love had vanished or faded, and they weren't happy. They said feelings are always changing, and you cannot build something that will last on such a shaky foundation. The married one said that when things were bad, they chose to open the communication, chose to identify what broke and how to fix it, and chose to recreate something worth falling in love with. The divorced one said they chose to walk away. Ever since that class, since that project, I never looked at relationships the same way. I understood why arranged marriages were successful. I discovered the difference in feelings and commitments. I've never gone for the person who makes my heart flutter or my head spin. I've chosen the people who are committed to choosing me, dedicated to finding something to adore, even on the ugliest days. I no longer fear the day someone who swore I was their universe can no longer see the stars in my eyes, as long as they still choose to look until they find them again. This is so fucking important, and I think it's something I needed right now.